Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Babylon P with the second. I'm Amir. What's the meaning of episode 7 title? Bardo is a state between death and rebirth when a person reaches mental clarity. According to Buddhists, it's the most fruitful and valuable time of life. I think that in episode 7, some characters will reach mental clarity of what's happened, who they are, what they want, and eventually, what are they willing to do to get it. Good for them. Honestly, we can all use some mental clarity along with Mark. Let's start with Helena. We saw strange and different behaviors from Helena in these last 3 episodes. She's ashamed of who she is in the episode 4.
Didn't like who I was on the outside. I was ashamed.
In episode 5, she's angry with the innies.
They're fucking animals.
And in episode 6, after chasing Mark, she tells him,
You should meet him sometime.
Your father?
Sure, why not?
You want to take me home to Dad already?
You'd be the first.
this behavior could be due to constant change of her tempers by Lumon, or she is actually tired of being controlled by Lumon or her father, and considering the quality time spent with Mark, she really fell in love with him. Or it's all an act, as well as her words in the Chinese restaurant, and she just is playing with Mark. Anyway, whichever these possibilities is the reason, she has to make her choice after finding out her pregnancy and deal with herself. She has to decide whether if she wants Mark's love or power and the Lumon CEO's chair after her father. It's not exactly clear whether this shared body was conceived during Mark's sharing vessels with Helly or Helena, or whether it's twins or not. But I think the only thing that is certain is that Helly R is gonna give birth. Because we saw that one of the use of this chip inside the head of severed people is that they can use their innies for things that are difficult or unpleasant for them, like Senator Arteta's wife, who didn't know Devon after giving birth, and it became clear that she was severed. Mark is the most important character in Bardo and probably is gonna remember the details in how things happened on the day of Gemma's accident. One of the characters who may help this remembrance happen is Gretchen. Regabi definitely doesn't want Mark to be taken to the hospital, considering Mark's condition and Lumon having spies all over the city. And don't forget this possibility that Gretchen might be one of them, and considering she's a dispatcher, she might have taken Gemma to the hospital after her accident and from there to Lumon. But now, how does Gretchen's presence at Mark's house happen? I think that Devon, who is worried and shocked by what happened to Mark in the presence of a stranger at his brother's house, may call 911 against Regabi's wishes, and this call will bring Gretchen there. In any case, Mike being in Bardo can finally make us understand the reason why the Gemma is important for Lumon. If the accident was planned, it's likely that Burt was involved, as well as taking Gemma to the hospital alongside Gretchen. In this case, Burt prepared the instructions and preparations for this transfer, and Gretchen did it. Burt is probably a fixer. In addition to the cleaning job he do for Lumon, he may be the one who provided important prototypes like Gemma and the people whose smile we saw on the wall in the first season to this mysterious doctor in the previous episode, so that he could make copies of them by extracting DNA from their teeth. We haven't seen ms.Cobel for a long time. She definitely reached the city she wanted. We're going to find out how she's going to return to Lumon and what's her revenge plan. After the first episode, I thought that Milkshake was going to be fired and ms.Cobel would take his place, but in the last episode, Milkshake showed that he is still tightening the reins and is determined to change according to Lumon's request and wish.
You must grow up. Grow
The relationship between Dylan G and Gretchen is getting more serious, and considering Gretchen's relationship with Dylan Outie, they might try to be together even outside the lumen. But I have a question for you. What if the Audis family meeting room isn't only Milchick and Lumen's idea to control Dylan, but it's Gretchen's idea to get to know another version of her boring husband, especially when the relationship has reached a dead end. So maybe the original idea was Gretchen's, and the board said, why not? We can at least control one of them, especially after in his rebellion at the end of the season 1. So what do you think?